Well, it's 7:10, so take a sip of tea or whatever cozy thing that you are drinking on tonight. And I'm not here to police how you relax in the evening, so maybe it's tea, maybe it's a glass of wine, maybe you prefer your relaxation in herbal form. Do what feels good to you. And then find a cozy seat. It can be on the couch, it can be on your bed, it might be on the floor. But if you're sitting on the floor, you want to be like me and sit up on a bolster or a blanket. Something that's going to elevate your hips, that's going to allow you to sit upright and make plenty of space for your belly here, so that we can find alignment with the spine. And what we want to do is find ease as we sit upright. And when we make space for the belly, we keep the low back from curving, right? Let me show you. We've got some time and then we'll start. Grab your face oil or your serum. Okay, so without a bolster, oh, you can't see because of the, here. Without the bolster, when I sit on the ground, I just have to show you because it's my favorite fat girl or belly loving trick ever. You sit on the ground, if you sit cross-legged and you relax here, you see how my low back rounds here? You can see how my shoulders round, even my neck rounds, and my shoulders naturally want to slump forward, which makes my chin tilt up, and then before you know it, my head's relaxing back into that cervical vertebra. Not great. Okay, also over time sitting upright kind of hurts because I'm using my muscles of my back and my hip flexors to hold myself upright, when really if we just elevate those hips, let me show you, if we just elevate the hips, and I'm really elevating, I don't know if you can see, I've got a blanket down and then this sweet chunky bolster. The higher you sit up off the ground, the more ease it's gonna bring. And so here I am sitting cross-legged. The light isn't great, but we can try. Here's my skin for contrast. So sitting now, look, I'm not even putting any effort in. I'm doing nothing. I'm relaxed completely, but notice my shoulders are further back. Notice I no longer have this rounding in the low spine. It's pretty straight all the way up. And that hump at the base of the neck is finding some ease here. You might even roll your shoulders back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you breathe into that heart center. And then on an exhale of your choice, drop your shoulders down towards the earth. Beautiful. Find a cozy seat. I'm going to face you. And then let's go ahead and start our practice. We're going to let it be messy tonight, beautiful humans. That is how we roll. It's the only way I know how to be. So I'm going to invite you to be messy with me tonight. I don't know if you guys can see any of that up there. Ah, yay. I'm glad you're using your couch. Shelby. Oh, it's late, but I'm going to post this on YouTube later. Shmido, you did not miss it. Yes, for washing your face. Oh, I love you all. Katie, April. All right, so we're about to start finding your cozy seat. We've elevated our hips if we're sitting on the ground. We're wrapping a blanket around us if we're feeling cold. We're grabbing a cup of tea or our favorite medicinal relaxation substance, whatever we're doing. And then go ahead and meet me in your seat. You might keep your legs crossed. That can be hard on the knees. It might feel good to simply separate them here. It might feel good to extend them out wide. You can even, as we move through this practice, switch sides. Alternate your posture as often as you would like to find ease this evening as we move through face yoga. And then let's start by warming up the muscles of the face, the neck, and the shoulders, bringing awareness into our body so that we can really benefit from this practice. I'm going to move this sign back down here so it's not in my way anymore. Ooh, thank you all for your patience as I figure out how all of this wonderful stuff works. No. Oh man, oh man. All right. From your cozy seat, let's get in touch with our breath. The easiest way to do this is going to be to close your eyes. If that doesn't feel safe or comfortable, you might just simply let your gaze diffuse off into the distance. Let it grow fuzzy. Allow yourself to focus on the sound of my voice. Let your shoulders relax. Let them soften down towards the earth, and as they soften, let the belly soften too. Find your natural breath in your body, that easy inhale and exhale. At your own pace. Notice with your natural breath where you feel your inhale in your body. Do you feel the belly fill and expand? Do you feel the shoulders rise or the chest lift? Each inhale, where do you feel it in your body? Maybe everywhere. On your next inhale, let's find a little movement together. On this next breath in, we're going to lift length to the top of our head, this micro movement. Exhale, melt the shoulders from the ears, keep that length. Let's move like this for a few breaths. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, melt the shoulders as you keep that length in your body. You might find big, full breaths here. Filling the belly and the heart with each breath in, and then emptying all the way out with your exhales. You might even feel like you have some real big stuff to let go of. And on your next exhale, release it loud through the mouth. Maybe a few more just like that, filling the body deep all the way in, and then exhale through the mouth nice and loud. On each exhale, you're releasing all the bullshit that you've been carrying today. All those big feelings that gotten stuck in your body. That anger, that fear, that resentment, that worry. With each exhale, you let it go. You don't need it right now in this moment. You're safe, you're here. Whatever you want to let go of, those deadlines, that diagnoses, whatever pressure you need to release from the body with each exhale, we just let it go right now. Yeah, you got a lot of BS today. A few more breaths. Beautiful. We're going to imagine there's a pencil sticking out the top of our head, graphite side up. And we're going to start to draw little circles on the ceiling, really small little circles. So small that maybe they're just the size of your fist or an apple. And you're going to take them really slow, drawing little circles on the ceiling about the size of an apple. Let your jaw soften as you do this. Let your shoulders melt from your ears as you draw these little circles. And with each breath in, can you find that length through the top of the head? Each exhale, soften the belly, the shoulders, the jaw. We're going to move so slowly here. You might move at the pace of your breath. Inhale as the face rounds skyward. Exhale as it rounds towards the lap. So inhale, skyward. Exhale, rounding down. And then let those circles grow. Those little circles start to get bigger and bigger at your own pace. Let the belly continue to find ease here as your circles grow and grow. Pressing length through the top of the head as you draw these big, slow circles. Inhaling as the face rounds skyward. Exhaling as it rounds down towards the earth. Let your jaw soften. And then wherever you are in these circles, roll to a slow stop and switch directions. Big, slow circles. Moving with the pace of your breath. Can you hear the noise? Inside your body as you draw these circles? Can you feel the stretch rotate around your neck? As your face rounds skyward, the front of the throat tightens. As your face rounds down towards the earth, the back of the neck lengthens and stretches. So we just notice these sensations. We let them move through our body. It builds interoception here, simply allowing the mind to notice. On your next exhale, as your face rounds down towards the earth, pause here. Let the forehead hang heavy. You might feel the back of the neck lengthen, your cervical spine growing long, your shoulders relaxing towards the earth, the jaw finding softness here. And then when you're ready, roll that right ear towards your right shoulder. Feel all this length along the left side of the neck. I have a tattoo here that is covered in is that dermoplast or dermat shield? So it's healing, love me anyway. Keep that jaw soft, all this length along the side of the neck, stimulating the vagal nerves that run past the carotid artery, down into the heart center. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, roll that head down towards the earth. As you inhale, left ear rolls towards the left shoulder. Invite all this length to the right side of the neck. Breathe deep into the belly. Let that right shoulder weigh heavy towards the earth. On an exhale, round the face down towards the earth. Inhale, continue this circle. This time we'll pause. Head tilted skyward, pressing your chin up towards the ceiling. We're really getting into these platysma muscles here, inviting this lengthening to the muscles, this thinning and lengthening to the fascia that supports the muscles, which helps release the muscles in the face. This is going to help lift the smile. This is going to bring ease to tension in the jaw. We lift the chin skyward, and we're not letting the head collapse back towards those shoulder blades like it wants to. We're really actively pressing the chin skyward so the back of the head floats with that effort. The jaw remains relaxed but lightly closed here so we can really get the benefit of this length. And then on an exhale of your choice, continue to press your chin skyward, roll that right ear towards your right shoulder. And what you might notice is that this whole left side of your jaw really ends up pressing up towards the ceiling. And you might feel this length, this stretch all along the left side of the neck. And just invite it. You might even place your fingertips along the jawline and gently coax it skyward. Breathing ease deep into the belly. Inviting this length and stretch. And then on an inhale of your choice, roll that chin back skyward. Exhale, left ear towards left shoulder as you keep that chin reaching skyward. Maybe you place your fingertips along that right jawline, inviting it gently up towards the ceiling. Maybe you don't. Maybe you relax that arm down, let the shoulders sink down and feel this stretch. We're inviting this length, we're inviting this release. Releasing tension all the way down into the shoulders, the mid-back, the chest. When you're ready, rotate that chin skyward once more. Take a deep breath into the belly on your next inhale. As you exhale, lower the face down towards neutral. Take a sip of tea. I'm gonna lose my voice here. Oh my. From here, let's warm up the shoulders. Let's open up the chest, strengthen our back muscles. This is gonna help get rid of that tech neck hump that we find just simply from relaxing like this or looking down at our phones. So from here, we're gonna roll our shoulders, but we're gonna roll it with intention. So on an inhale, squeeze the shoulders forward, roll them up towards the ears. Exhale, squeeze them back, roll them down. So moving with the breath reminds us to take big, slow breaths. See how slow you can make this movement. Hey, speak truth. Rolling big, slow, and delicious. Once more with the breath. And then on the exhale, pause with the shoulders pressing down towards the earth. You might even imagine your elbows reaching down towards the earth. I get this pulling sensation down through my intercostal muscles, through the armpits when I do that. And then let's reverse that. So keeping the shoulders relaxed. On an inhale, squeeze them back, roll them up. Exhale, squeeze them forward, relax them down. So moving with the breath at your own pace. Really exaggerated movements here. One more breath. And then on that exhale, relax the shoulders down. Let the elbows press down towards the earth. As you inhale, keep this length pressing through the top of the head. Let the neck lengthen here. And then let's get a little more deeply into the platysma muscles here along the front of the throat. Now let me tell you, when we lengthen this muscles, when we lengthen the fascia here, we're releasing not just the muscles in the fascia up in the face, but also down in the chest, around the shoulders. The work that we do here is powerful work. So never underestimate the incredible things you can do from your seat and how deeply healing face yoga can be. So from here, we're going to take our fingertips and find the tops of our collarbones. And this is also going to help prep us for some lymph fluid drainage later, because we have these little ducts that these our veins run through, and they help collect all that lymph fluid and bring it back down to the heart, right? Bring it back down to the body to be recycled. So the veins run behind the clavicle, so you might just press your fingertips back there, give them a little massage. And then when you're ready, we're simply going to pin our fingertips lightly to the tops of our collarbones. And then on an inhale, once more, lift that chin skyward, and you're really going to notice the tension that you feel all along the front of the throat here. And we're just keeping that gentle pressure down on top of the clavicles as we actively lift the chin skyward, keeping the jaw softly closed. We're not clenching. Relax the tongue in your mouth. Breathe deep into the belly. We'll hang out here for 3 or so more breaths. The longer we hang, the deeper the release, the greater the body softens into this length and this stretch. Another breath deep into the base of the belly, and on a slow exhale, lower the face back down to neutral. Wonderful. We're going to do some more work here. We're going to focus still on releasing these platysma muscles because they're really connected to to our smile, right? When these tighten, they draw the smile down. So we loosen these, but we're also gonna lengthen and loosen these muscles, the muscles here that attach to the outside of our lips. So to do this, we're gonna place our fingertips on the outside of our lips, and then we're gonna lift our chin skyward, and I'm gonna show you here, and you're just gonna press the corners of your mouth towards your earlobes. I know I look crazy, right? So this is what it's gonna look like with your chin pressed skyward. Keep your lips softened and relaxed here. Actively lifting through the chin. Beautiful. When you're ready, lower the face back down, release those fingertips. If that doesn't feel comfy, what you can do is lift, pin the tops of the clavicles, and then smile the biggest smile of your life with the apples of your cheeks. And these are the apples of your cheeks. Maybe you know how to flex those and smile, right? Just like this. I used to smile using muscles down here, and it pulled my smile to the side. So learning to smile with the apples of the cheeks, learning to draw these muscles upward, right? Ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it. So keeping that big apples of the cheek smile, pinning the tops of the collarbone, lift the chin skyward. Let's hold this for 3 or so breaths. Smiling with the apples of your cheeks, teeth wide, lips wide, teeth showing. Maybe give it a good laugh if you feel ridiculous. Oh, I promise it's worth it. And then on an exhale, lower it back down. Wonderful. Okay, we are going to be touching the face. So if you've been touching other things and you want to go wash your hands, if you're just joining us, you might do that. If your hands are already washed, we're going to give our face some love. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to put chapstick or that facial serum on your lips, just like chapstick. And you can let it be messy because we're going to have this serum all over our face soon. But we're going to focus on the lips. The nice part about using facial serums that are like olive oil, coconut oil, things like that, is that you can eat them. Because the next thing that we're going to do is this. So our top lip loses a lot of volume as we grow older because it curls inward over time. So we're going to massage it. It's going to bring blood flow to the lips. It's going to increase the volume of our lips and also keep us from losing volume as we age. So it looks like this. We're going to look so silly. We're going to pinch the top of our lip and just do this. We're rolling my thumbs along the inside from the top to the bottom, just like this. And we're just doing it on this piece that connects from the base of the nose to the tip of the lip, right? We're looking silly, just like this. Massaging, lengthening, inviting that release. If it feels good, continue. You can do buccal massages. We're not going to get into that tonight. Let's massage the top of that lip. All right, the inside. You might give the whole thing just a squeeze and a rub here. Beautiful. And then let's do the same thing with our bottom lip. So we're just going to roll it out, and then we're massaging this piece of tissue, right, from the base all the way out, and we're just pulling out. Yeah, just like that. I know, it looks silly, but it's really good for you. And also, when's the last time you just touched yourself for a while? I mean everywhere else. All right, go ahead and release. And then just to bring volume to the lips, you'll take your first finger and we're gonna tap all around them. This is nice if you just want to bring volume to your lips before putting on lipstick, before going out somewhere. Giving it a nice firm tap. The lips can take some tapping. Relaxing the muscle around the mouth. Letting the tongue find ease. We're just tapping firmly in a circle. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you for tapping the screen while you tap your face. Oh, Tatiana. Y'all are the best. All right. Beautiful. So those are wonderful ways to take care of our smile and to take care of our lips. So releasing the muscles along the front of the throat, around the mouth, right? With a big smile. And then that deep inner massage release and the tapping. All things we can do to love on this. And what you'll also find as you release these platysma muscles, as you lengthen the front of your neck, your posture is going to start correcting itself. Your jawline is going to become more defined. It's really cool how that happens. The next thing that we're going to do before we start a full lymph massage of the face is called mewing. Now, mewing, you might have heard, is how people take great selfies, right? What they're doing is they're pressing the back of their tongue up into their soft palate. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here I'm relaxed. And then I'm gonna mew. I'm gonna press the back of my tongue up into the soft palate. Do you see the difference? So that actually helps build this muscle back here and can actually help pull the jawline or pull this portion of the neck that hangs back up into place so that we have a more defined jawline. And so let's just do that. Let's do that 10 or so times together. On an inhale, relax the throat, relax the tongue. As you exhale, press the back of your tongue up into the roof of your mouth and hold. Let's take a few breaths here, holding that tension. Feeling how the throat, the front of the throat flexes, how it pulls up into the face. And then release when you're ready. Beautiful. Let's do this again on an inhale. Breathe deep into the belly. As you exhale, press the tongue up into the roof of the mouth. And hold here, breathing for a few more breaths. And relax, let it go. Wonderful. You can do those just to pass time at your desk. It's a really wonderful way to help tone the neck. Moving on to our full lymph massage and drainage. We're gonna grab our facial serum or our facial oil, and we're gonna really use an abundance of it. And so I'm just gonna put some on my fingertips. I'm gonna warm up that oil, and then instead of rubbing it on our face, we're gonna tap it on our face. We're gonna dapple it, whatever you would like. And you might really like an aggressive smack. You might enjoy a soft dapple. We're gonna get all the way down into the neck, the base of the neck, the jawline. And remember, there is no such thing as too much. I'm gonna get a little more. Our skin is gonna soak this up, and we want our fingertips to glide along the face. Oh, thank you for tapping the screen. So once you've dappled it or smacked it on pretty well, go ahead and gently rub it in. We don't want to get too close to the under eye, and we don't want to cover the eyebrows. We don't want oil on the eyebrows because it can hinder eyebrow hair growth. And so we're going to smooth it down the neck all the way down to the collarbones at the base of the neck. And then for lymph drainage, we've already prepped where the majority of the fluid is going to drain behind the collarbones just by holding down the tops of the collarbones and that gentle massage behind. The other place that we're going to find our lymph fluid draining from the face is right up underneath the back of the ear. And so we want to warm that up too. And we're going to do that by taking peace signs with our fingers, sliding the tips of our fingers on either side of our ear, pressing directly into the head, and then massaging in a circle. And we can do this on both sides. And this is really going to invite, as the jaw relaxes, the blood flow to increase to these areas, which is going to increase that lymph drainage. Wonderful. Really get in there. You might massage up into that jaw area. Don't worry, we're going to get there a little later too. Hey, cat. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, from here, we start lymph drainage always from top to bottom. And the reality is not so much. We start it from the outside to the heart center. That's how we think of lymph drainage, from all the outside edges of our body in towards our heart center, so that lymph fluid can be recycled and eliminated or reused. So we're going to start at the forehead and work our way down to the base of the neck, massaging the muscles, moving that lymph fluid. So not only are we bringing relief to the tension and radiance to the skin, but we are also draining that fluid down behind the ear, behind the clavicles here. So starting at the midline of the forehead, we're going to pin. When we do lymph drainage, when we pull with a gua sha stone, or like I'm going to use tonight, I'm going to show you with my fingertips, you always find a pinpoint. And that is so you're not pulling your skin, your flesh all the way across your face. We want to find a point at the midline, and I'm just pressing my fingertips all along the midline of my forehead, and then allow the opposite fingertips to meet and then pull towards the outside edge. And if you have a gua sha stone and you want to use it, we're going to use the flat end of the stone to squeegee towards the outside edge of the face. And you might do this 5 to 10, 15 times. And then with your last few swipes, you're going to go all the way to the edge and then down the side of the face, down the neck to the collarbone. Let's do that twice more. Down the side of the face, down the neck to the collarbone. This is just inviting a really good drainage of that fluid. And then let's switch sides. Find your pin and pull towards the outside of the face. And really, you can press in fairly firmly. We don't want to cause pain or discomfort, and we don't want to pull the skin. And then when you're ready, those last few swipes all the way down the face and the neck to the collarbone. All right. Once more. And then we're going to skip the eyebrows tonight. Last time that we did face yoga, we really dug into the eyebrows and the outsides of the eyes. I want to do, for those of us that have puffy lids, so we can do this, we're just going to press our fingertip up underneath our brow and then press it in towards the face. So I'm pressing it up and lifting gently and then pressing it in. So I'm finding that bone, right? This ridge, your occipital bone, and you're lifting the eyebrow up and then pressing it directly in. And I'm just going to do one side at a time. It's easier to concentrate. Plus, we don't want to lift our skin and cause bunching. We just want a gentle lift and a press in. Beautiful. And then release that. And this is an area where you're going to want to grab some extra oil or serum, because we do not want to pull on the skin above our eyelid. But once more, press right here, right into that puffiness, and then find your pinpoint just like you did on your forehead. And then we're going to release 50% of the pressure and pull out towards the side of the face. And then find your pinpoint, press down into the face, pull out gently, right? Not even with the same amount of pressure that you did your forehead, but we're just encouraging that puffiness to drain. Beautiful. Ooh, check it out. That's right. This is just face yoga, y'all. Okay, from here, gentle lift and then pressing directly into the face. Giving ourselves a natural brow lift here. Decreasing the puffiness above our eyelids. It's wild how effective this is. And we take a lot of time in classes like this doing face yoga, but the truth is, you could do 5 minutes of this in the evening 3 times a week, and it would change the whole shape of your face. It would release pressure, decrease tension in the neck and the jaw. Okay, from here, find that pinpoint. Lift pressure off, right? So we're just gently pressing down now and then pulling out. Coming back to your anchor, your pinpoint, pressing down, pulling out towards the side of the face. Just gentle but firm pressure, lots of lubrication with that oil. We do not want to pull the skin. And then when you're ready, relax and release. Ooh, radiant. All right, if you have dark circles, if you are like me and you do not get enough sleep and you want to bring blood flow to the under eye, it's gonna help decrease those dark circles. We're gonna take our ring fingers and we're gonna tap, and we're gonna start from the outside edge where our eyes and our occipital bone, right, meet here, and then follow it inward towards the nose. Back and forth, we're just tapping. We're just inviting blood flow to the under eye, and we're being really delicate about it. And then also the under eye is one of these areas that we worry about losing volume as we age. And again, this is often due to simply fascia and muscles pulling down on the skin, pulling down on the tissues of the face. And so to counteract that, we're literally going to do like eyeball lifts. You ready for this? We are going to relax the face, and then you're gonna look up towards the ceiling. That's it. Look up and hold. Relax the eyebrows. We're trying not to bunch the forehead. We don't want to lift the eyebrows as we look up. We're just rolling the eyes up. And then lower. Let your gaze drop back down to neutral. Notice as you roll your eyes up, and you might gently place your pointer fingers underneath your eye, and then roll your eyes up without moving those eyebrows. We're engaging the muscles here in the under eye and above the eyelid. And so this is going to help lift the eyelids. It's going to help keep volume in the under eye. Wonderful. When you're ready, go ahead and look down towards neutral, and then let's continue our lymph drainage. So I'm going to take my nose, I'm going to pull it towards one side, my fingertips. I'm going to find my nasal crease here, my nostril crease, and I'm using my fingertips to really get in that crease and to just pull the fluid away from the nose. And I'm going to follow the ridge of my cheekbone, the bottom ridge of it, along the curve all the way up to the temple, and then coming back to the anchor point, and then pulling that fluid all along the cheekbone to the temple. Let's do this another few times. And then when you're ready, these last 3 times, we're going to turn our hand and we're going to pull that fluid down the jawline, down the neck to the collarbone, right? Pull that fluid, the cheekbone, to the side of the face, down the face to the collarbone. And then let's switch sides, pulling our nose over towards the side gently, and then really getting in there. This is going to help increase circulation. This is wonderful if you get those little veins on the outside of your nostrils. And then when you're ready, plant those fingertips firmly, pull along the bottom of the cheekbone all the way to the temple, and then find your anchor again. Relax through the jaw as you do this. And then on our last 3 times, we pull to the temple, we turn our palm, and then we just squeeze squeegee that lymph fluid down to the collarbones. Let's do that twice more, following along that cheekbone all the way down to the collarbone. One last time. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna get into my favorite part, which is the jawline. Now, we've been really loving on our smile this evening, so we're gonna do that really quick before we move into my favorite jawline stretch. If you need more oil on your face or your hands, go ahead and do that now. Thank you for tapping the screen. Y'all are very sweet. So I want to release this short band of muscle that connects the platysma muscles here to this circular muscle around the lips. There's this little strip of muscle. And what we're going to do is we're going to find our anchor at the bottom of our lip here at the outside corner. And then all I'm gonna do is, just like we did with the inside of the nose, I'm gonna pull it down towards my jawline and then quit. Pull it down towards my jawline and quit. And what we're doing is my finger is acting as an anchor. It's not letting my corner of my mouth turn down. I'm just lengthening the muscles, and at the jawline, I quit. So then switching sides, we anchor the bottom lip at the outside corner, nice and firm. And then we're just gonna massage and pull those muscles down. Once more, if that feels good. Now, my favorite. So for the jawline, even if you are using a gua sha stone tonight, ditch it. I guarantee you, this is such a beautiful way to love on self. You're gonna take your thumb, you're gonna place it on the inside of your chin, and then you're gonna take your pointer finger and just like squeeze it, right? Like you're, And then you're gonna take this nice firm squeeze. Your thumb is gonna follow your jawline all the way back towards your earlobe. Get right up underneath the earlobe. And then squeeze that earlobe, pull it away. Ooh, find that jawline again. And really, as you press and squeeze back towards that earlobe, just notice how it feels. Have you ever been this close to your jawbone before? Have you ever just felt your mandible like this? Our bodies are so miraculous, right? We're just squeezing that jawline all the way back. And then we really want to get the full drain, right? All this lymph fluid draining from the jaw. So we're going to take our hand, we're going to turn it into a squeegee, pinky side against our jawline, and we're going to pull it down towards the collarbone. So meet at the top, and I'm tucking it underneath the ear and pulling it down towards the collarbone. And we can travel all along the jaw and do this. You can turn your hand and use your finger, your pointer finger. And we're just moving from chin to ear and back again, all along the neck. And we're lifting and finding that starting point at the jawline and squeegeeing all of that fluid down to be recycled in the torso. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and switch sides. It's really amazing to see the difference. So we're gonna squeeze our chin, let our thumb follow on the inside of that jawline all the way back towards the ear, and then pinch that earlobe, pull it away. Let's do that again. Squeeze the jawline, the thumb follows all the way back to the earlobe. Give it a good squeeze and then pull it away. All right, let's focus on the jaw alone now. And we're really just finding a firm squeeze all the way back towards the earlobe and then restarting. Let's do this 2 or 3 more times. And I'm really focusing the pressure of my thumb back here towards the earlobe where these muscles thicken to support the clenching of a jaw, right? Really digging that thumb in. And then when you're ready, we're gonna squeegee on down from the jawline down to the collarbone, and we're gonna do it from chin, my vocal cord, all the way back towards the ear. And then if you would like, you might gently follow the trachea down. Maybe you tuck and massage this portion directly underneath the chin here. We're just helping with this lengthening here without stretching the skin itself. We're getting into the tissue beneath the skin. And then gently follow the trachea down either side, just for good measure, down to the clavicle. Beautiful. All right. We did it. How do you feel? You might relax those shoulders down once more. Let the jaw relax. Maybe you find this neck stretch, letting the right ear sink towards that right shoulder. Let the jaw relax. Maybe you open your mouth wide. Ooh. Yeah, make all of those ooh. Or as we do in face yoga often, eow. Eow. And then when you're ready, lift tall, switch sides. Ooh. Maybe you eow on this side. Eow. We look ridiculous, but it feels amazing. All right. On an inhale, you might lift your head up tall. If you want to hang out for the next